understanding and developing that awareness of feelings, from a young age is really important to kind of development as kids get older. That awareness of what's happening inside them can be a really, really healthy and helpful tool, as kids progress, from early childhood to their teenage years.
As a parent, one of our jobs is to teach children about feelings. The more we can model to our children how to use feeling words, it also expands their vocabulary. For example, when a child is saying they're mad, if we can help them sort that out into maybe irritated or annoyed or frustrated, they're much more easily able to resolve their conflict.
Oftentimes, young children have an awareness of feelings like happy and mad or sad, and building on their vocabulary as it relates to things like frustrated or confused can really help them distinguish between that experience that they're having internally. Because sometimes, sad can feel like mad, and sometimes mad can feel like sad. One quick helpful tip that I think about when it comes to talking with kids about feelings is the importance of listening in communication. When kids experience distress, they really need adults to help mediate that and make sense of that. And so when kids come to us with things that may seem minimal or like a little deal to us, it's important that we honor and validate their experience as being genuine and authentic, as well as acknowledging that they came to you as a caring adult for help. Simple things like, I'm glad you told me, now we can figure this out together. Will really encourage them to continue to share about their feelings with you as they get older, in the hopes that when big deals do arise in their lives, they'll feel comfortable and confident that they can share that with caring adults.
When we're able to show children in a playful way how to express feelings, it becomes more useful for them, such as teaching them feeling games like feelings bingo, or doing an art project of drawing feeling faces, or playing feelings charade. Children's feeling vocabulary is expanded. It's helpful if we can empathize with our children. For example, when your child's expressing a lot of anger or frustration and they're screaming, it's more helpful to say, I'm sorry you're feeling angry about that, than it is to join them in their anger. It's also a good way to model how to resolve that conflict.
Another way in which we practice kind of learning and talking about feelings with kids here is by reading with them. Reading with a child is promotes healthy development, and kind of reading books about feelings. We have some examples that we use. Today I Feel Silly and Other Moods That Make My Day is a book that is kind of a favorite with kids here at Washburn Center. We have books for kids very young. My Many Colored Days is a Dr. Seuss book about feelings and colors associated with them. This book, Feelings to Share, A to Z, it's a little bit older, but really helps kids understand situations and times they might feel a variety of different feelings, that expands on their vocabulary beyond just feeling mad, feeling sad, feeling happy, but really gets into some of those kind of more advanced feelings like proud, generous, excited, jealous, things like that. So, just if you can kind of find, we have reactions to kind of, things that happen to us throughout the day. And I think using those moments as teaching moments can be, a helpful strategy when helping kids build their understanding and vocabulary as it relates to emotions. Simple things like what they see on TV or experience as you're driving in the car. Just pointing it out and having conversations really helps to build that vocabulary and just that awareness, and that, yeah, it's okay for us to talk about these things. They don't have to stay just on the inside.